And you know what? I found one. That's right. This is the house. I found it. What is it? It's what everyone's looking for. A brand new house that's not in an HOA. That's right. This house here is brand new, not in an HOA and no CDD. Hey, so are you moving to Florida or are you already in Florida just looking to relocate within the state? It doesn't matter. This show's for you. This is Florida Home Showdown. What I do in this show is I sit there and I compare new homes up here in North Florida with used homes in other parts of the state. Kind of like what Amazon does when they compare different products and you see them together. That's what I do here. I'm going to show you side by side. That's right, because I think that new homes up here in North Florida are a better deal. And if you're moving into the state from out of state, you don't know. South Florida, Tampa, Orlando, there's a big difference in the home prices, okay, where you go, and you're going to see the value up here. Same thing if you're already in South Florida, Tampa, Orlando, and looking to get out, then come up to this area of North Florida, okay? We're in the Jacksonville metro area in Flagler County. Now, this is the furthest south of the Jacksonville metro. That's right. This one here is in Palm Coast, and it's in the far end. Now, it is closer to Jacksonville than Orlando, but you know, it's still a little bit away. So if you still want to be near the Jacksonville area, close to the beach, and be able to afford it, then this is the area for you. Okay, what I do is I look at all these houses. I'm going to look at price. I'm going to look at the price of the house. I'm going to look at the square footage, look at the price per square foot. I'm going to take a look and see what those tax millage rates are. Also the HOA fees, CDD fees, and compare it side by side so you can make a decision on what's the best value for you. All right, let's start off with the new home first, all right? It's 2,117 square feet. As you can see, it's a brick home. And they do have siding accents up there by the roof area. Now it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. That's right, 3 full baths. It has a covered patio in the back. It sits on almost 1/4 of an acre. You know how it is with new homes. Everyone says they're all too tight together. The lots are small. This one here is almost 1/4 of an acre. So you do have some room there between your neighbors. I mean, this is great. Okay, and the best part, what everyone wants to hear, there's no HOA and no CDD. That's right, no HOA and no CDD fees. Now, if CDD fees is a new term for you, don't worry, I'm going to explain it later on in this video what it is, but you really don't have to worry about it because you don't have them here. Okay, now I want to just give you an idea of where this is, where Palm Coast is, where the house is, in reference to things that may be of interest to you. First of all, where is it in Florida? And as we can see here, we're located right here, the Palm Coast area, and right here you see there's Jacksonville, and there's St. Augustine. And then down here is Orlando, down in this area, okay, where the Google is. All right, technically, when you map it out, we are closer to Jacksonville than Orlando, and so that's why and we're in Flagler County, that's why it's considered part of the Jacksonville metro, but it is the southernmost part. Now, the next thing a lot of people want to know, okay, where is the beach? Everyone wants the beach, and Palm Coast is close to the beaches. That's one of the lure of Palm Coast. It's affordable housing that's close to the beaches. So as you can see here, you're just under 20 minutes to get to one of the beaches, but also now this is more secluded beach. Now, if you want something with a lot of like restaurants, activity, the pier and all that, that is going to be Flagler Beach. And right here to Flagler Beach, you could see, according to this map, you're about 16 minutes, so you're under 10 miles to get to Flagler Beach. Now, if you need an airport, of course, you've got Jacksonville International, you got Orlando International, but Daytona also has an international airport, and it is the closest one at 35 minutes. And next, where are all the shops? Where are the stores? Everyone wants to know, like the grocery stores, the Home Depots, Walmarts, things like that. Well, right here, you're only 7 minutes away from Palm Coast Parkway. And as we zoom in, you see you've got a lot of things right here. Here you've got a hospital. Right in this area also is the fire rescue. As you can see here, you've got the Publix, which, is very popular. You also have a Winn-Dixie here. You also have the Walmart right here.
you've got a Home Depot, you got a Lowe's, and of course all the little restaurants, you know, everything. And then here's I-95, so it's very close to that. There's hotels over here on the side, so you got guests can stay there if you don't want them in your house. And then you've got, you know, more other restaurants and stores, and even another Publix over here. All right, let's start off with taking a little look at this house. All right, here we're coming up the concrete drive to that double garage door and the nice accent with the siding above the door there. Off to the side here, we see the brick and then also the pathway that leads right up to the front door. And then again, you've got the same matching like siding there on this part that accents the roof lines. The nice brick with the columns and within here also. Okay, a nice large area there. Now notice they do come with landscaping. They've landscaped it all the way around. Now let's go take a look on this side of the house. As we go on the other side of the garage, the landscaping continues and it comes on out, and also that leads out to your backyard there. And just look at how nice that brick looks on this house. All right, now let's walk around to the other side and we'll follow through. Oh, by the way, just look, they do plant some trees out in the front yards. And one thing here in Palm Coast, it is a more mature neighborhood, so you're going to see some other trees that do, like the next door neighbors there, and across the street, their tree there, and then of course that vacant lot there around this area. Now also you got the landscaping here, and then something I want to note is look at how they, you know, they put the shutters there on the windows, which is a nice touch. Now of course, no, they're not shutters that close, they are for the looks. All right, then you got the landscaping here and a nice brick look there to the house. All right, something I like to do is just show you what your neighborhood looks like, the street you're on. So this is the street looking from one side, because it's nice to see what the houses look like and the street does from where you're at. And this here is the other side of the street. And again, you can see those like mature trees, you know, that I was talking about, some of these properties that where the houses may have been there a little bit longer. Or they left the trees when they cleared. All right, now let's go check out the inside of this house. Well, that's much better in here, that's for sure. You can really feel that AC. Hey, as soon as I step into this house, the first thing I notice is it's got this foyer area, which I really like. Well, I don't need these, okay. But what also is nice is right off to my left here is a nice dining room area that's separate, it's by itself. And it has a nice open doorway that leads into the kitchen, but a nice wide doorway here. And you got plenty of room in here for a nice large dining room table. Also, well, here's the chandelier though too, and then also you've got these two nice large windows that let in lots of natural daylight. And then the next thing I noticed too is this tile floors. Now these tile floors, you see them flow right out into the living room area, and looks right through to a nice open area where you've got some more windows that let in natural light. Then you've got a door that has a glass panel in it to also let in more light, so there's plenty of room. And you see there's a nice large wall where you could mount a TV there, but you see all that as soon as you come in. And then the tile floors flows all the way into the dining room and then also into the kitchen. And right off to my right here is a closet. And as we open this, and then you can see this one here, you could store for your shoes or coats or anything else that you may have. Okay, now as we walk into the house, the first thing we're going to do on this side of the house is where they've got 3 of the bedrooms and 2 of the baths. So let's take a look at that first. Okay, as we head in here to this hallway where the bedrooms and the baths are on this side of the house, first I want to point something out right here in the hallway. Well, as you can see here, you've got one light here, and then back here you've got a second light. So you've got plenty of light in this hallway. All right, now let's go check out the rooms. Right over here, we'll go to this bedroom first. As you can see, we go from the tile to the plush carpeting when we get into the bedrooms. This has a nice long window. I like these windows that go almost to the floor like that. Lets in plenty of nice light in here. Over here, you've got your closet doors. Now, something I like with a lot of these Adams homes here is that they use these single doors like this for the closet. And this particular closet is a walk-in closet, the carpeting there. So you've got a nice closet here, a lot of room, and you've also got a light in this closet. Then over here you've got another door, and that door leads to a bathroom, and that's a Jack and Jill bathroom, and we're going to show that in just a minute as we go through. So as we come back out here, come back out to nice floors, and then we've got another bedroom right here, and this bedroom here has a single window going out. All the lights are in the ceiling like that, and then as you can see you've got the single door there for a closet here, and this one here is your more standard closet. And then right over here is that door to the Jack and Jill bathroom. So we'll go ahead and open it now. And you see you go into a tile floor once we get into the wet areas here. So you do have your tub and shower combination there. And then here's the other door that leads into the other bedroom. So that's what the Jack and Jill bathrooms are. They're the shared bathroom with each with a door. And here's your toilet area. A window there, and then you've got a nice large mirror, your overhead lights, and your vanity right here, single sink. All right, now as we go out this bedroom, we go back out and we got the tile floors again. We head down the hallway, and there's another bathroom here off to the side. So let's check that out. Yep, here you've got another tub and shower combination. Your toilet area there. And this one here has a little bit smaller mirror, overhead lights, and your vanity there. And then from to our right here is where we've got the third bedroom over on this side. And again, this one here has a single window, goes out to the backyard. And this one has two closets. Here, check it out. The room. And then over here you've got closet number 2. And then there's your 2 closets for this bedroom here. Now that would be nice if this one was where you had like 2 kids and you had bunk beds or something, they'd each get their own closet. So, or, you know, if you turned it into an office and just wanted some more storage space. And this is a nice sized bedroom all the way around. There we go. And then this door leads us back out into the hallway. And then just right onto my right here, that would be your air handler for your air conditioning system, which is working pretty good right now. Today it's pretty hot. Okay, now as I come out of these bedroom areas here in this hallway here, now we're gonna come out into the main part of the house. We've got the living room and the kitchen. So let's check out that kitchen first that's right across from me. All right, the one thing you notice with these homes that have more square footage, not only do you have the extra bathrooms and the bedrooms, but you got these large kitchen areas, and everything now is about islands, okay? Everyone has these islands, and this is huge, a huge island. First of all, you got a nice double sink here in the middle. You got plenty of room, of course, if you're using it for food prep, or when you have folks over for a buffet, because you know I love these islands for use as a buffet. Because right next to us, you got that nice open doorway right here that leads into the dining room, and so people can come from there and then pick. I love the buffet type of dinner instead of the old way of just everyone passing food around. By the time you pass food around all night, you don't even have a chance to eat because you're passing food, so the buffets are great, and this makes it so easy. Not only that, I mean, you've got the dining room there, but you've got so much room. You can put stools out here, and so you can serve people out here, you know, and just sit at your bar, basically. Now, behind it, because it's so large, you've got plenty of extra storage behind here. You got the dishwasher also, but then you've got some more cabinets here in storage. And speaking of cabinets, you've got all these cabinets here on the side and down below. This is a granite countertop. It matches the countertops over here. Over here you've got your stove range, you've got your microwave also, and then right there is where your refrigerator goes. And by the way, speaking of the refrigerator, this house, now all these things that I mentioned and everything you're going to see about the price of the house and all the offers are at the time I'm filming this. I don't know when you're going to be watching it, so always call and check to see what the latest price and offer is, because they do change. change, okay? They do have incentives at different times, okay? Right now, what's going on with this house is it's gonna have an appliance package, so they're gonna include a refrigerator and also a washer and dryer. And that's something else, even in used homes, people take their washers and dryers with them. I don't know why, but they do. So you're gonna have all that too, so everything's brand new. Now something that's nice also with this kitchen, there's a lot of natural daylight because you've got all these, you got these windows right here behind me, the double windows here, but then you've got the door with the glass in it, and then you've got double windows from over there. So it's real nice being able to look out into your backyard from here. And then just right off to the side here, this open doorway here is where it leads us to the master bedroom, and we're gonna check out that in just a moment. We're gonna get to it. But on this side of the kitchen is another doorway, and this doorway here leads to our laundry room, and then the door behind that leads to the garage, so let's check that out right now. Okay, here we are. The tile floors also extend into the laundry room. Here you also have a sink, which is nice. That's a nice large laundry room, so of course you're gonna be able to get a full size, washer and dryer in here with no problems. And there's your shelving and your overhead light. And then again, here's your door. By the way, these things here for the dryers, these things that they put in the wall, these inserts, that is the best idea they ever had. I can't believe these things weren't around a lot sooner. So that really makes a difference for when you're putting that hose from the dryer. All right, let's check out the garage. And something I like what they do, notice how they put the brick right there as you enter into the garage, okay? And here it is, it's a 2-car garage. There's, you got your single 2-car door. Over here, you've got the water heater over in its own little corner. Nice. And then heading on back into the laundry room. And then that takes us on right back into the kitchen. All right, now something I forgot was to tell you about this door here. And this here is your pantry. So you've got a nice pantry, multiple shelves. You got plenty of room. All right, now I'm going to work my way around this huge island. We're going to go out here into the family room or living room, whichever you want to call it, and check it out. Okay, now you've got a lot of room here, and what I really like too is I love the vaulted ceilings you got in here, so it really opens it up. And that vaulted ceiling extends all the way here to the kitchen too, so the whole area is really nice and open. You got plenty of ways you can configure. You've got a nice large wall area here, so you can put that big screen TV, and then what's great is with that big screen TV, while you're watching your movies or your shows, you got the kitchen right here with that beautiful island where you can load up with the snacks and refreshments or whatever it is you want. And then also having this nice window really lets in the light and where you can just look out into the backyard. All right, now coming off the kitchen on this side through this room here, that takes us into the master bedroom. So let's go check it out. Okay, as soon as you walk in, you go into the nice carpeting, and you probably notice the difference in the sound. When you got the carpeting, you don't have the echoes like you do with the tile or those other type of floors. As soon as they come in, you know that you've got a nice large room. I love it. I got 4 lights up in the ceilings and all 4 corners of the room, which lets off, really gives you a nice lighting look into this room. You can, I mean, if you were to, stage it right with the right furniture and stuff, it's perfect how it highlights the corners. Also, you've got these 2 large windows out to the backyard, which lets in a lot of natural light. And then also you've got a single window off to the side, so that lets in even more light, so that you can see. You've got plenty of ways you can configure putting your bed, whether it's on this side or on this side of the room and all that. Okay, now we're gonna go head into the master bathroom. Okay, as we go into the bathroom, we see the carpet changes to the nice tile. And of course, directly in front of us there, you see you've got your nice walk-in shower area. That's a real nice setup there. And then right off to the side here is you've got a nice closet there. And what I like at these Adams homes here, they've got these deep closets. Look at the room you've got with multiple shelves. But I like how they go in. I mean, you can actually, walk into it if you want to. So you've got all that room. Okay, and then you've got your frosted bathroom window right there. And off to the side, you've got your double vanity right here. And nice large mirror and plenty of lights, so you can definitely see what you're doing. Not only do you have the lights there, you do have an overhead light here, and then of course you've got the one in the shower. All right, right next to the shower is this door, and that leads you to the toilet area, which has its own door, which is nice. So you got your privacy, there's your light over there, in your own room. And then this door over here leads you to the walk-in closet. So they've carpeted the walk-in closet, and then you've got your shelves that go all the way around, and of course your light right there. It's all very nice. A lot of room, a lot of room. It's like all the new master bathrooms now. They got plenty of room. They're a room all to themselves, that's for sure. Okay, as we come out of that master bedroom, and we got, of course, to this area for the kitchen and then the living room. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to check out that backyard and that covered porch in the back. All right, so let's go ahead and head outside.
Woo, boy. You definitely can tell the difference once you get outside. It's a hot day today, but I tell you what, it's nice having this covered patio out here. Not all houses do. Some of them just have the concrete floor, but here you've got a nice concrete pad, nice covered area. Now, right now it's not screened in, and they leave it like that because you have the option you could screen it in. Me, I don't like it screened in. I like leaving it open. People say, oh, what about mosquitoes? Well, I just use a bunch of thermocells, put them around and some yard guard, and then we're good. You can really enjoy yourself. Now, something else you notice is like all the nice brick on the back of the house, how nice it looks. And I just like to look at the way they just did things around the windows too. You know, this is just some nice style. I love it. And then of course, you know, I mean, you've got a nice sized yard out here, you know, so you've got plenty of room. You could actually got room enough to put in a pool if you wanted to. All right, now let's check out this backyard. Of course, out here with the sun, I'm gonna need to shade up. All right. I mean, it's nice having a roomy backyard. Now, the neighbor on one side here does have a fence, and it's actually a pretty nice looking fence. If this was my house, I'd be duplicating their fence over here because then it'll all match. The worst thing is when you get, you know, everyone puts in their own different fence and that's it. But I would duplicate what they got and put it in because they do have a really nice looking fence. What's pretty cool too is that they left this nice giant palm that was here. There's a lot of natural palms in this area. And they left this one here, and you got that one in your yard. And of course, these others, it looks like they planted, you know, for the shrubbery there. Now, something I want to mention because you're going to see it, you know it's in the video, and you tell, is you do have a street over here that's behind us, okay? So you do get some traffic coming by there. All right, so, you know, some people, okay, I just don't want to live near where there's a road. That's fine, okay? Then maybe this house isn't for you for that point. But, you know what? You've got a nice large sidewalk here. People walk by. There's two things you can do. You sit out on your porch and you just people watch, okay? I mean, you don't have a house behind you, okay? Now, you could put up a fence, okay, which I probably would. And you put up the fence around, and that's it. Yeah, you do hear a little bit of traffic, but that's just part of it, you know, living right here, okay? And then if you put up the fence and then you got rooms for the pool, the backyard, everything else you could do, the barbecue, set it all. I make it like a nice tropical place out here in my backyard is what I do. All right, now we're gonna take a look at those used homes, okay? And we're looking in the area here, Winter Park, and that's near Orlando. So you're in the Orlando metro area. So we're gonna compare those with this new home and see what the better value is, and you decide. Now, of course, if you want one of these used homes that's for sale, you can still contact me. I can still write up the contract for you and help you out with that sale. Also, everything I'm showing you here, I'm pulling off of Zillow, public information, nothing priority, you know, or privileged or private or anything like that. It's what anybody else could look up, so I'm not disclosing anything that isn't public. Okay, let's look at the first house. It's for sale, 500
$589,000. It's located at 1775 Hollywood Avenue in Winter Park. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,488 square feet. The lot size is 6,200, so it's a small lot. It's definitely less than a quarter acre. Comes out to $396 a square foot. Now, just you can see it has a 1-car garage when we look at that pictures, and I'm just gonna go through the pictures real quick here so that you get an idea what it is. So I'm not describing but you're going to be able to see the kitchen, you know, the cabinets, the finish. And then what's going to be important is also the backyard. You know, I mean, it looks like they have done some upgrades. So here's your back patio, and then this is going to be your backyard right there. So you take a look, you see what it is, okay? And that's what you have. So that's those pictures there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this information and we're going to put it into that Excel spreadsheet. Okay, here I've got it right now. There's the address. We put it there for the used home for sale. Put it over here in the column, and it shows 589,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage, 1,488 square foot. The price, $396 a square foot. Here's their tax millage, 15.3652. No CDD. I'm going to explain what those are. HOA, none. And if you pay taxes on that purchase price, it would be $9,050. Okay, and I know, like I say, everyone says, Tom, no one pays those prices for those houses, that type out there, so show us something that's sold. Well, here we are, right in the same neighborhood or same area. Okay, this one here, you can see the address right there in Winter Park. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,460 square feet, sold for $480,000, okay? Now, I pulled some of the other information out of it. Now, because it's sold, we don't have all the pictures, but you can see this here's the main picture that they show. It's not a garage, it's a carport. You see, it doesn't have an attic at all because look, it's a flat roof, one of those, you know, older type like that. All right, we'll put that address here in the sold column, and over here on the right in the column we show it sold for $531,500. Now, it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, no garage, 1,460 square feet, almost the same as the other. Comes out to $329 a square foot. Same tax rate, no CDD, no HOA. Your taxes on this at that selling price is $8,166. Oh, and by the way, the one that is for sale is listed by Fannie Hillman and Associates, okay? That's the broker. Okay, now we put in our new one that we just looked at, and here's the address to that, 93 Royal Oak Drive in Palm Coast. And definitely, if this is one you'd like, you definitely get in touch with me on this. So let's see what these numbers work out. All right, the price of this right now, the list price is $391,250. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, so it has more than all. Has a 2-car garage compared to the others. The square footage is a lot more, 2,117. So the price per square foot is $185. The tax millage is a little bit higher. You're in the city of Palm Coast. It would be 18.5274. No CDDs, no HOAs, and your taxes on that purchase price would be $7,248. So less per square foot, less overall, more money in your pocket, an extra bathroom, one more bedroom than the other one, okay? Square footage is ridiculously low compared to that. Now, also in Palm Coast, what you're going to get, you're going to get all these parks and trails and things. I mean, just look at it. Now, this is from Palm Coast, and it has a legend there of everything they got going on in the Palm Coast area. And it's this brochure. And this here, you see the trails. As we scroll down, now they got upside down the parks and stuff, but they've got all the stuff that's going on there. It's just massive bike trails, hiking trails. You can see, you know, people on kayaks, canoes, everything. They've even got a place where they've got, you know, a community pool and all that. And all that in Palm Coast. In fact, the link to this I will put in the description of this video if you wanted to look at it even more. So you're getting all that with no CDDs and no HOA fees. Now, the property tax rate is a little bit more because of that. But when you're comparing these houses, look, your overall property tax is less without that. Now the CDDs. Now this comes from a builder. And I really like the way they have it. And what is a CDD? Well, right here it says it stands for Community Development District. And basically what they do is, you know, a lot of these communities have these like amenity centers and stuff like that. So this pays for that, pays for a lot of the infrastructure, the drainage, trees, street lights, things like that, maintained in the area. And what this is, there's a few handful of states that do it. Florida is one of them. And what they did was, instead of spreading the burden out to all the other taxpayers in the county to pay for these new areas, they put the burden on the homeowners who are buying property in those areas where they're getting all this nice new stuff, okay? And they put it on there, and it's sold with a bond, okay? And it is like a little government entity. The best way I can say it relates to is a city that's incorporated, but this isn't incorporated, but it's almost like a little city, okay? Now, after that bond expires, that part of the CDD fee goes away, but the one that stays is the maintenance one where they maintain all this. But again, the burden is placed on the people that are buying the house, and it does go on their property taxes. In this case, none of these houses have it, including this new one, and you get all that stuff from Palm Coast. All right, now that you've seen this house and you've seen the value of it compared to those used homes, and what you can get up here in Palm Coast, what Palm Coast has to offer, you got to ask yourself one question. Could you see yourself standing here instead of me?